All right, let's get started with GeoGebra. All right, first things first, you will have to type in the URL in your um, search engine up here, so www.geogebra.org. Notice it's a .org, not a .com. When you click that, you'll be brought to this page right here. There are three options that you can use. You can use the first graphing calculator, that's totally fine. However, the GeoGebra Classic is what we will be using in our live classes. It has more features and more functionalities than I think the regular graphing calculator does. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. All right. Then you'll notice that you have a couple of things that pop up here. First thing is you have kind of a home screen with different functionalities here. This is going to be important because we will be talking about 3D throughout some of our courses. So if we ever venture into the third dimension, you can go ahead and click on this 3D graphics link, and that will automatically bring up the third axis that we will be looking at that time. You can go ahead and click out of that though. If you ever need it back up, you can just click on the settings over here to get that back up. You have a keyboard you can type in. I just use the keyboard that's on the laptop, but if you would prefer to use this one, you can. And then lastly, I'm just going to exit out of that. Maybe not. Weird. Okay. Then the last thing is the input bar over here. So this is where you're going to type in your actual function. So your y equals, and then whatever. Notice if I'm doing a quadratic equation, I can use the little caret key for the exponent, but I have to use the arrow key to bring it back down. Otherwise, it'll keep typing up in my exponent area. You can see that there. So use the arrow keys to come back down and then hit enter. It's already graphing for you. You can use these tools to move things around. If you want to plot a point, you can do that. You can find a point on there. There's a bunch of intersection tools. We use that one quite often. And then the moving around itself. So you can kind of drag and drop that. You can also use this key to move it around. Alright, so that's just kind of the basics. Play around in here. If you are going to do the square root key, you would type in SQRT, and then a parentheses is its notification there to change to the square root symbol. Absolute value signs are ABS with a parentheses. I think those are kind of the main ones that we will see. So we will be using this a lot in our classes as it's a free online graphing calculator. You can also use Desmos.com too if you don't like GeoGebra. So it has similar capabilities and features. So if you prefer Desmos instead, that's totally fine.